So the Bank of Canada decided to hold the interest rate in October. Now that we're starting to close out the year, how is this decision going to affect our real estate market? Let's find out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Steve Yolongo, a real estate broker here in the Greater Toronto Area. I've been selling real estate for over 10 years, and this is my Behind the Numbers series where I break down the most recent and relevant real estate information for you. So without any further ado, why don't we jump right into the numbers for October 2023. All right, guys, to understand where the market is at right now in the GTA, we have to look at three different factors. Number one is the volume of sales. Number two is inventory. And number three is, of course, the average sale price. We'll run through all of those now, and then at the end of this video, I'll give you some of my predictions and thoughts on where our market is going. So first off, let's look at the number of sales. In October, the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board reported 4,646 sales. That's actually on par with the numbers for September. In September, there was 4,642 sales. So 4 more people bought homes in October than in September. However, since May, that number has been falling month after month. And compared to a year ago, that number is down by about 300 units. In fact, this is the lowest number of transactions in October for the past 5 years. Now let's move on to active listings. For October, there was 19,540 properties available for sale. That number is up from September at almost 20,000 available units for sale. That is the highest we've seen for the month of October in the last 5 years. And finally, let's look at the average sale price in the Greater Toronto Area. In October, it was reported at $1,125,928. Surprisingly, that is an increase from last month. So now this is the third month in a row that our average sale price has increased. And compared to a year ago, we are also reporting a higher average sale price. And in fact, if we look at the month of October, this is the highest average sale price we've seen for the past 5 years. So what does this all mean? There is definitely speculation from virtually everybody I speak to in the industry on where the market is going. I look at a few things and I'm going to bring that to you and you're going to make your own decision. But ultimately, we're going to find out as the months progress and we'll see if we were right or we were wrong. Okay, so we have over 4 months of inventory right now with almost 20,000 properties available to sell. We are definitely entering into an environment where buyers have properties that they can actually see. Last week alone, I was able to show a buyer 4 different properties in her category, in her area that she wants to live in. That's, if you ask a lot of realtors, that is not something we've been able to do for a very long time, to actually see multiple properties in the same price point. So that's actually good because if a buyer has different properties that they can see, they can decide on which property they want to purchase. Now, why is the volume of sales, the number of sales, why is that dropping consistently? Well, as I've spoken to you in past videos about buyers' mindset, this is a prime example. There are definitely buyers out there wanting to purchase, but are hesitant because they're not sure on where the market is heading with regards to price. Okay, some buyers are thinking, oh, I'm going to wait till the real estate market bottoms out before I jump in and purchase. Well, if you've been watching real estate for any length of time, you'll realize that it's almost virtually impossible to time the bottom or the top of the market. So for those buyers that are hanging out looking at properties online, possibly going to see one or two properties, but are a little bit hesitant to pull the trigger, I would say now is the time, because with the interest rate being held for 2 months in a row, now that we're running into December, we're going to look forward to, I believe it was December the 6th, that the next rate announcement is going to occur. If the Bank of Canada decides to hold the rate in December, I believe that is going to kickstart the real estate market for the new year. Now, again, time will tell, and you can let me know if I am completely wrong. But with 3 rate pauses in a row, I truly believe that that is going to be enough for buyers to settle themselves and say, okay, what is the category that I can afford? Where do I want to live? Oh, look, there's a ton of property available for sale. Let's go see what there is and let's try to get a deal done. I think that's going to happen. As soon as that starts happening, we're going to see a couple things. Number of sales is going to increase. The average sale price, I believe, will hold. Okay, because if there's actually sales occurring, that's going to help with holding the average sale price. Because as you've seen in my past videos, the average sale price isn't really getting affected a whole heck of a lot. It is down, don't get me wrong, since the peak, but it hasn't been dropping 15 or 20% a month that some people are waiting for. That's just not going to happen in our market. So I think we're going to see more sales, which is going to impact the level of inventory, which will lead us to a hyper aggressive market once again. Now, is that going to happen in the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, or the end of the year? That is going to be determined by many factors, but we're going to have to wait and see and find out. Okay, everybody, there you have it. Those are my predictions for the next few months. Thanks for sticking to the end. As always, if you find any of this information interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe so more amazing people like yourself will see our content. Enjoy the month of November. Let's cross our fingers and hope that the snow stays away for as long as possible. I'll see you in December. Bye for now, everybody.